Dvdasa.
The mothership approached. The mothership approached.
Fuck me, fuck you, and fuck off.
The mothership approached. Breaking through the nexus of the sorceress and slope. Andromeda, my home. Travel many distances away from telescopes. They chose me, a contactee. Needed mongoloid to fuse a brand new breed. They'll extract my seed, I was the missing link. Was chilling in the forest on a camping trip. Deep into my sleep I saw the moon eclipse. It illumined my tent, a vacuum was sent. Beam me up like Scotty in a room with vent. These are the people that I want to be with.
Fuckity fuck fuck.
Humanoids will sell their own souls for a profit. Not modest, my pupils are so honest with no wallets. Andromedans communicate with love on their minds. Humans are unkind, they'll find some swine cooked and dine. It's time to redefine the problem with mankind. They'll pillage up the earth and serve self as their god. My counsel is my brother on the road that is broad. Forget about facade, my squad is never flawed. Intelligence is passed through the grouping of the pods. These are the people that I want to be with.
Featuring fuck with fuck.
These are the people that I want to be with. These are the people that I want to be with. These are the people that I want to be with.
Thanks for listening.
These are the people that I want to be with. These are my people that I want to be with.
Welcome one, welcome all. It's the Dvdasa recap show bonus episode. And yeah, it's me and Grape Life answering your crazy, weird questions. So, you ready to do this, Grape Life, or what?
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, here we go. So let's start off with my questions I had. One question I keep forgetting was from Young Critta, and he asked me like 2 episodes ago, but he asked the question a little late when I already did the episode. I just forgot on the last one. But he asked the same question he asked Grape Life a while back, and that was if I have ever been mugged. And yes, 3 times. 3 fucking times I've been mugged. And, well, I always win at the end in these 3 muggings. For the second one, well, let's get in that. The first one was 7th grade. 6th and 7th grade, I had to take care of a younger kid that was in elementary school. I had to watch him while his mom was working, and his mom was super hot. She was like an ex-Playboy model, and yeah, she was smoking and super young and shit like that. And so I would watch her kid, but I would have to go to that school after I got off of school. So one day I go over there, and he's like fucking around with this chick. And I guess he made her cry or something, and I'm just sitting there waiting for him to fucking hurry up and let's go. And as this is happening, her brother came and picked her up, and he was kind of pissed off that she was crying and shit, and she kept pointing at the kid I was taking care of, like, that's the one that did it, it was him. And I guess the dude saw me, and then the next day at school, him and 2 of his buddies, like, corner me. And they fucking like, hey man, you gotta chill out, tell your fucking brother. And I was like, wait man, that's not my brother. That's just some dude I'm taking care of. And then the guy was cool with me. He was like, alright man, I get it. And I was like, alright man, I'll make sure that fucker doesn't do that shit anymore. And he was cool. He was like a military kid. But there was one of his buddies that cornered me. He just did not like me one bit. I think he was like half Mexican, half Filipino or something. So, yeah, 6th grade. So then 7th grade, that kid, military kid, their parents got shipped somewhere else. So he was gone. But the half Latin, half Filipino dude, he was still there. And that dude was crazy as fuck. Like, I mean, crazy as fuck. I remember one time he got in a fight with somebody, and it was supposed to be like a one-on-one fight, and the dude that he was fighting came by himself. This guy seriously had like 40 to 50 people with him. Like, they just fucked that fool up. Like, I was like, oh my god. And, yeah, he had it out for me for some reason. Like, he just wanted to make my life terrible. There was times when I would get to school and he would stalk me and, like, try to cut me off, but I was just too smart for him. And then one time we went to the Academy of, me and my friend went to cut school and went to the Academy of Art because it was, not Academy, went to, like, this, like, place where it was, like, an aquarium and shit in Golden Gate Park. And, we cut school, we went there because, first Wednesday of the month, it was free. So we went there to chill. And this motherfucker was there with his friend. And these motherfuckers saw me, and they were like, oh, we gotta get this motherfucker. So it was like me and my boy, we were just like ducking and dodging, and we got the fuck out of there, and we had skateboard, and we just skated off. And then we ended up going to the Embarcadero, which is, it's a little far from Golden Gate Park, if you don't know. Then we went to go skate in the Embarcadero, and we're skating. And this is probably like 3-4 hours after we just got the fuck out of the aquarium place. And then this motherfucker shows up again out of nowhere. He doesn't even skate. And he ended up there, and he had like all his skate buddies, and he like set the dogs on us because these guys were after us. And then me and my friend would go inside the Embarcadero, which is like a 2-story, kind of like a shopping center. And we go on the top story, and we're like going across because there's like little bridges up, so you don't have to wait for the red light to cross the street, you just keep going. And I remember looking over the bridge, and I see all these skaters like looking around for me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I actually got away from that, and yeah, we went straight home after that. I said, fuck this. So then after all this crap, me and two of my other friends, we ended up going to the arcade. It was probably a week later. And we're like, let's just go to the arcade. And I had like a little coin purse, because this is like 7th grade. I had a little coin purse with hella quarters. And I was ready to play some Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, whatever. And then we got on the bus. And I see this dude on the bus too, with 2 of his friends. I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure he's got me this time. And the second we got off the bus, him and his friends corner me, just me. My other 2 friends didn't know what the fuck to do. And this motherfucker pulls out a knife, and he puts it up on my chest. And I was like, here, take my fucking $3 to $4 in quarters. Like, I give a fuck. And then, that was the only time he got me. Because the next year he graduated. And then one time I was chilling with my friend, and he was like, hey man, you remember that dude that was a year older than us? And I was like, oh yeah, that faggot that fucking tried to make my life hell. What about him? And his brother was a cop, and his brother that was a cop pulled him over. And the guy had a shitload of drugs and a shotgun, and he took the shotgun and he blew his head off. He'd rather do that than to go to jail. So I was just smiling when I heard that news. I was like, yep, score 1 for the good guys. Throwing some shotgun sound. Take that, motherfucker. Take that, you son of a bitch. Motherfucker, live in hell. Alright, that was one time. The other 2 times aren't as long. Second time, me and my friends got out of a club or a rave, I don't know. It's like 2 in the morning. We're in our hood, which is it's pretty good in the neighborhood. We were like 10 deep. We wanted to go smoke, so we rolled up a couple blunts, and these two black guys come up to us like, "Do you guys want to buy some weed?" And we're like, "No, we're rolling 3 blunts up right now." And then they're like, "Oh, do you want to sell some weed?" And we're like, "Wait a second, you just asked us if we want to buy some weed. Why would you ask us if we're selling?" And then one guy looked to his friend, and he said, "You want to light him up?" And the other guy said, "Yep." And he took out his gun and he cocked it back and he told us all to get on the floor. Well, we're not stupid. We all didn't get on the floor. We all kind of separated and spread out. We were like walking backwards slowly. But then one of them with the gun, he grabbed one of my friends who was visiting from Long Beach. I think it was like Christmas break. And he put the gun to his neck and told us all to come back and give up our shit. And he went through only one of our pockets. He went through one of my friend's pockets. And he got his cell phone. And that's about it, because that guy was always broke. And then I'm in the street, and my friend, he's also in the street, and a taxi drives by, and my friend stops the taxi and tells him to call the cops. And by that time, they just ran. They just took off. And, well, they actually got away, but we called the cell phone like an hour later, and some guy had it. He was like right across the street from the ballpark, and I guess they tossed it, and we went and picked up the thing, so they didn't get shit. But they did get away. And then the third time was in a shitty part of the neighborhood, and not that bad, but it's pretty shitty. And my friend's car had a flat, and we were like 4 people deep. And yeah, we had a flat, so we all got out of the car and we're all trying to fix it. And I remember I was chilling, smoking a cigarette, and I see a fucking car, a shady looking car come by, and it's just, there's like 3 dudes just looking at us, like staring like fuck. And then I was like, great, that didn't look good. So then like 5 minutes later, these 2 guys come up like, "Hey, you guys need some help?" And they pulled out 2 guns, and they took all our shit. I had like $40. I just bought this PlayStation Portable, which was under the seat of the front. I don't know how it got under the seat, but they didn't get that. And we all got our money took. And then after that, we called the cops. And the cops, they went off and they fucking went looking for him. And then we were like bummed out. And my friend, he was like, "Just come over to my place. I'll smoke you guys out." So we go over there, and then the cops call us back like, "Hey, we got all your stuff back because we were in pursuit of them, and they hit a turn and their car flipped over, and actually one of them died, and the other one got arrested, and we got all our money back the next day." So, yeah, fuck those guys. That's what karma's a bitch, motherfucker. So yeah. So let's get to these other questions. All right, Pikachu 408. Wow, can you review Steve's new album? Well, I just did that, buddy. Have you been listening? And yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5 Reubens. I like the Loner Seagull, the Reptilians Are Real, and there's some other ones I liked. And yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5. Maybe 2 more songs would have gave it a 5 out of 5. But yeah, have you been listening? Lord Grimlock, he wants to know, what's your favorite snack? I would say burgers and pizza. It's not really a snack, it's more like a meal. I like Haribo gummy bears. I try not to eat that much because of my teeth. Ice cream. Chips. I love fucking chips. And marijuana. Weed. It's a great snack. Very low calorie. It's very, I don't really get munchies that much when I smoke, so it kind of does the opposite sometimes. Especially if you have a stomach ache and you just smoke. It's just the best. So yeah, that's probably my number one favorite snack is weed. But a close second is ice cream, chips, gummy bears. Yeah. Thanks for the question. And then we got Sir Geometric. What's the meaning of asking the meaning of life? The meaning of asking what the meaning of life is probably you want answers that aren't there. You're looking for something that's just you're just looking. You're looking for something that you can't find. But next time, ask me what the meaning of life is, and I'll tell you. Skullbite. What do your cats think of boxes? They love boxes. That's what they think. They fucking love them. Don't ever buy like some fancy bullshit for your cats to fucking just get a fucking box. They'll love that like 100 times more than any fancy shit you spend like $100 on, like one of those fancy fucking cat things, those towers where they have scratching posts and little carpeted little pads to sleep on. Nah, man. If you want the carpet, just staple some carpet onto a box. Just a box. That's all they fucking want. Put some newspaper in there. Oh man, watch out. Alright, Dvdasa John from Down Under. What's brown and sticky? My shit. My shit is brown and it's pretty sticky. Pretty bad. Alright. Be Happy 4430. If you had to pick between sucking a man's dick till he comes with eye contact, has to last at least 30 minutes, or have a dude shit in your mouth with eye contact the entire time, plus you have to eat it. In each case, you will see... What? In each case, you will see said man at holiday functions yearly. What do you pick and why? Oh, she wants you to answer this too, Great Live. God, you said so many questions like a week ago. You were like, can I ask you this one? Can I ask you that one? And I was like, yeah. And then you asked me this? This? Ugh. I don't know. I'm not gay, so I'm not sucking dick, so the other one. Plus, it's going to be hard to have eye contact when somebody's shitting in my mouth. How about you, Grave Live? What do you say?
Alright, seriously, I'm not even gonna take the time to think about that question. My fucking brain hurts. Sorry, B.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck that. Alright, Pikachu 408. Jesus Christ, Pikachu, have you been listening at all? He asked what our favorite adult stars we watch and why. Well, I gave my top 5 last week, and so did Grape Live, so you guys, next. 69 Dama 69 wants to know how deep my love is. It's deep as fuck. Chinesia 1. Dental dams, ever use them on a chick? Fuck no, because that shit is stupid. Cottingstein. So, your cats, what's up with that? Do they live with you in Orion's butthole, or do you have to visit them on Earth? I can bring them. I've taken some pictures of us floating around in space, and they like it, and they like floating around. And yeah, I just take them with me when I go through the portal. And they don't mind it up there, actually. They kind of like it. And yeah, that's pretty much how easy that is. Kaz, oh, I like all these cat questions. Kaz 1, both my cats like Parmesan cheese. Do your cats have any strange snack favorites? And is the name of that song really Darude Sandstorm? Well, yes, unfortunately, that's what that song is called. I don't fucking listen to that shit anymore because it's like over 10 years old. You know that one that goes like, well, I can't really do it. I'm trying to think. I don't know. That's how long it's been. I forgot what it sounds like. Thank God. Let's see. That's pretty much it for mine. That wasn't too bad. Now we gotta go to the DVD ASA recap where me and Grape Life will answer your questions, and this is where it gets a little out of control. And I know there's a certain somebody that asked a lot of questions. So let's get to that. I'll start with the beginning. Why not? That's some cold lotion asked me and you, Grape Life. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right. He wants to know, how do we like living in LA? Well, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to give us that was a trivia question of mine, the worst ever Ask Oscar question. And, well, that was Shane, and he asked that one. I don't live in LA. I did for 1 year near LA called Riverside, and I fucking hated it. I fucking hated it. It was the shit. It was the shitty Indian alley of LA County, so. And I think B Happy 4430 lives there, and I'm very, very sorry that you have to live there. It's just, ugh. What about you, Grape Life? How do you like living in LA?
Oh, I fucking wish I lived in LA. Hopefully next time you ask that question, I will be living in LA. But right now, I'm in the fucking Arctic tundra of Michigan. So, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, you don't live in LA. All right. Ava Mendez. DVD ASA gets bought by AOL Time Warner. Dave is doing the show with Monster Energy drink shirts on, and Critter is sponsored by Clorox and Bagel Bites. Do you stand behind them, or do you call them sellouts and turn your back on the people that raised you? I would not turn my back on them one bit. First of all, Monster Energy drinks are pretty much the devil's drink. He's the one that runs it, supposedly. Allegedly, Monster Energy drinks equals 666. And Critter being sponsored by Clorox, that'd be cool. He deserves it. He uses so much of it. I don't really like Bagel Bites, though. They're not my thing. So, to answer your question, I would never turn my back on them. How about you, Grape Life? Would you turn your back on them, or what?
Of course not, man. Although judging Dave's character and the things he does, there's no way I'd actually believe that he'd sold out and that it wasn't some weird fucking ploy to do something, just some off-the-wall fucking stunt. So I'd support him until I got bored with what he had to say. So I'd still support him, I just probably wouldn't listen. So, and I mean, Critter, fuck, man. He was born to be sponsored by Clorox. He uses enough of that shit on his dick.
All right. Oh, I think this one's meant for me because Grape Life has never been in space. I still haven't brought him. He's all the way in Detroit. I don't have a portal to go to Detroit, sorry. Dave Mendez also wants to know, in space, can no one hear you cream? Well, Orion can, so I guess so. Back when I was in that butthole, yeah, he would kind of, every time I'm about to bust one, he'd be knocking on my door. But, yeah. Oh, here's a nice little current event one. Ava Mendez also wants to know, is the dress blue and black or gold and white? Well, it's obviously blue and black. Fucking duh. Just look at it. Jesus Christ. What about you, Grape Life?
Yeah, the dress is blue and black, but I can actually see it both ways, depending on how I look at the picture. And if I cover it up with my hand and slowly move it over across the picture, it changes color. So I can see the white and gold, but it's not... It still has a strong tinge of blue to it. If you think about it, look at the arguments that have just broken out over what people perceive in terms of color over a fucking dress. I mean, people get in arguments and think they're being fucked with and just freak out over it. And it's funny and terrifying and really interesting all at once. So, yeah.
He doesn't care. Grape Life doesn't give a fuck. That's some cold lotion. Also wants to know. You have to go on an all-juice diet with two options. Juiced moose dick or juiced ants from David Cho's floor. Ugh. I mean, are they covered in cum or are they just eating it? I'm going to choose the ants because the moose dick, ugh, it just doesn't sound good. Plus, I've had ants before and they're not that bad. Not that bad at all. What about you, Grape Life? You want the moose dick or the cummy ants?
Oh, I'd go with eating the ants all the fucking way, man. Look at it this way. First of all, I don't want to fucking drink any meat that's been juiced. That's fucking disgusting. But ants, I mean, okay, first of all, I'm sure you could cook up those ants and make them taste pretty fucking delicious. I mean, you put salt on anything, it's going to taste good. So you take those ants, you fucking roast them, fry them, do whatever you're going to do to them, grind them the fuck up and eat them. And you get protein plus even more protein from Dave's cum. I mean, big fucking, oh my god, big deal. I would much rather eat his fucking cummy ants than, what was it, a juiced moose dick? Ugh, just the thought of that makes me want to vomit. You want to drink a juice steak? Ugh.
Skullbite. If you had superpowers, would you use them for bad or danal? If I had superpower, well, I can already fly, so that's not that bad. I would want to freeze time and do a little time travel. I guess I would use it for bad, maybe both, bad and danal. Depends on what mood I'm in, really. And you, Grape Life?
So does that suggest danal is a good thing, or at least not a bad thing? I mean, I would try not to use my powers for bad, but if my option is bad or danal, I'm going with danal.
All right. Ava Mendez has a bunch now. First, he wants to know, who's your favorite cast member? I would say Dave, because he freed me from Orion's bow. I've said that probably every episode. Second place would be Bobby, then Steve Lee, then Asa, and then Critter, then Money Mark Val. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Pruner's up there with Bobby. What about you, Grape Life?
Oh, I go with Dave 100%. I mean, when I think back, you had KGB Radio, and then you have DVD ASA. And then you have some of the individual ranch solo episodes, and all those things have Dave in common. So, although the cast, they all play very important roles in the show, and they make it very entertaining, and it would probably get boring if it was only Dave talking the only time, although that's usually how it is anyways, just Dave taking over. But, point being, it revolves around Dave, and the only thing that's even kind of gone off from that norm was BBC, and I actually did feel that the BBC is the best when it is the BBC, Billy, Bob, and Crit. I mean, if you don't have the three of them, it kind of loses its charm. So, yeah, Dave. Maybe it's a cop-out answer, but Dave. Dave. Do I need to say it again? Dave.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Feelings on Joe Rogan not playing trivia on his episodes. Sorry, but I'm still so annoyed by that. Well, yeah, I answered that a couple of weeks back. That was probably, somebody asked me the least favorite moment that more other people would have liked, I guess, was the question. I don't remember. But yeah, I felt like that was a douchebag thing to do. Come on, you fucking were on Fear Factor eating crazy looking bugs and shit, and you can't even fucking smell the lobe or at least play? Are you too cool for that shit? Get the fuck out of here. Kinda stopped listening to Joe Rogan lately. Certain people all listen, but it used to be like every other day. Now it's like maybe once or twice a month. What about you, Grape Life?
You know what? I actually kind of agree. It was a little awkward. I mean, at the time, it didn't change if I was going to listen to the Joe Rogan Experience or not. But I will say that, you know, in general, the more I branched out in terms of podcasts, the less I listened to any one podcast. And I guess DVDASA did kind of, it took the top rank in my podcast, like, hierarchy. So yeah, it was definitely awkward and almost kind of cringy. But, you know, Joe's got his personality, and you have Joe, who kind of takes control of whatever podcast he's on, and then you have Dave that does the same thing. And I guess when you put when you put Joe into Dave's universe, it just doesn't always work out. But you know who would fit in perfectly is Redban. I want to fucking hear Redban on DVDASA. He belongs on that show at least once. He needs to be on that show. Plus, he's a fan. So, and he's already had Asa on Dysentery. So, and I know they talk because he was actually talking to Asa about the dress incident, and they were going back and forth, texting all night long, talking about how fucking crazy it was and questioning if someone was playing a joke on them. So, Redban for DVDASA. He needs to be on the show.
And then he also asked Ava Mendez, if Uranus gets sucked into a black hole, does it use saran wrap? That's another one, Grape Life, you don't have to answer. No. There's no saran wrap up there. Just infinite time and space. Alright, he also asked, the DVDASA family becomes a mob family. Who's the Don and who's the Fredo? Well, the Don is definitely Dave. And the Fredo, I would say, is maybe Pooner? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pooner. What about you, Grape Life?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of cop out on my answer and say I agree with sci-fi.
Alright. Let's see. Tell us your best handjob story. I'm gonna let Grape Life take this one. Because, my handjob stories aren't fucking, it's just, I never got them anywhere cool. So, Grape Life, I'm pretty sure you could give us a 20-minute fucking story on this one. Go for it, buddy.
I'm sad to say, I can't think of any good ones off the top of my head. I just don't really have any handjob stories for you right now. But the topic has kind of been in conversation a lot lately, or kind of semi-lately. I remember not too long ago talking to one of my good friends and saying how I miss a good old-fashioned handjob. And she kind of was talking to me like I was fucking crazy. And I said, be nostalgic and stuff. And, of course, she said, what's the point? And I said, I don't know, why not? I was talking to someone else just a day ago, and we were talking about the same thing. I said it the same way. I said, it's just kind of nostalgic, and, why not? But, I'm going to save... I'm not going to go any further with that. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to go any farther with that one because you might actually hear about that at some point. I've done some interviews, so that topic may be reached later. So, sorry, no handjob stories right now. I will keep that at the front of my head, though, and if I come up with something, I will totally share it with you all.
Alright, let's go. Ava Mendez. God, is that your last? This better be your last one. Okay. Yes, when does Red Rangerist get his own segment? Well, he's about to real quick because he's asked a lot of questions coming up. But hey, Red Rangerist, if you want your own segment on the DVD ASA recap show, I have one in mind, and I would love for you to be a part of this show more. Me and him go way back because Zordon, you know, the guy from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the guy that pretty much told him what to do and shit, well, he was like a roommate of mine back in the day. He was kind of part of the belt. And he's a really cool guy. He's really cool. I remember when Power Rangers was, before they even started, he was like, yeah, I'm going to go down to Earth. I'm going to train these fucking teenagers. I got these cool dinosaur things they're going to dig. And they're going to fight fucking shit. And I was like, dude, that sounds cool. Good luck with everything. And then, yeah, he fucking tore the shit down. So yeah, I have a nice little segment for you if you're down. A nice little words of wisdom by Red Rangerist. If you're ever ready for that, let me know. Hit me up, Instagram. You know where I'm at. And then speaking of him, he's got like fucking 20 questions. And Grape Life, I don't even know if you know Red Rangers, so, do you? Were you big on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? I know you're around my age, and that show for me, well, of course, I had to get into it because Zordon was my homie, so. But what about you, Grape Life? Did you ever watch that show, and do you know who the Red Rangerist is?
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I actually didn't know who he was. Or is. I stumbled upon his Instagram maybe a week before he dumped all the questions on our AMA thing. But I didn't really know who he was. I just saw he had a whole fuckload of followers. And you seem to... Jesus. I can't win. I can't fucking win. I swear, before I hit record, I fucking, I had to mute my computer so it wouldn't be beeping through. But of course I forgot to turn my phone off. I'm gonna probably edit most of this out, so you're not gonna hear me complain about it anyway, but obviously I have fucking issues, and I need to learn to have everything on silent when I record, because apparently the only time anyone sends me a goddamn message is when I'm recording. So yeah. Back to Red Rangers. So I didn't know if he was like someone specifically special or just someone who was a fan of the Power Rangers who posted funny Power Ranger shit. I don't know. Sci-Fi and I kind of talked about this for a minute. I think he thought I didn't know who the Power Rangers were, and yeah, I know who the fuck the Power Rangers are. It's just, I was at a weird time in my life. Like, I distinctly remember watching that show enough to, like, remember it pretty well. But I don't remember why. Because I also remember thinking it was kind of stupid. It was almost like, I think it was a guilty pleasure. I think I kind of liked it, but I definitely didn't admit it. I didn't talk about it. And I wasn't like a fanboy. I just, like, kind of enjoyed it. And it's like, it was one of those, it's like a car wreck. I couldn't look away. That's kind of what it was for me. So I don't know. I was tainted pretty young, so I was jaded so early on that I didn't get into toys and stuff, and like, or let me rephrase that. I didn't get into things like G.I. Joes and shit like that. Although I did love the fucking Ninja Turtles, but yeah. So yeah, I know who the Power Rangers are, and because of all the questions he asked, and because I'm a team player. I went back and did my research, and, you know, think I did enough to where I'll be able to answer these upcoming questions pretty well. So, and I am following the Red Rangers now because he does post some pretty funny shit. And I did watch that thing he links to, the Power/Rangers thing that, fuck, I can't remember their names, but it's that, you know, deboot, whatever you want to call it, thing. Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. So, yeah, I would definitely say I'm not the kind of fanboy sci-fi is, but I can appreciate it for its kind of niche, silly thing that it was. Oh, but I have to say, I watched a couple of episodes, and man, it got so fucking cringy at moments. I mean, I know it's cheesy, but I got really cringy. I got a little nostalgic, and especially when they're like, it's morphin' time, that shit, oh god, that fucked with me bad. And the other thing that really got me, I mean, even with the incredibly, like, low resolution of the video, like, and it was part of, like, I guess you could say the art of it, but it was, like, totally all plastic shit. But then you realize it's all plastic because they're trying to sell fucking toys. I mean, that's how all those shows were back then, and they still are now, but it was so blatant. It's like there were so many things you saw, and you're like, they want to make it look like a toy so that when the kids go to the store and they see it, it looks just like the fucking thing they saw on TV. So, holy shit. Like, it's just crazy. And I guess it didn't work on me because I didn't want the fucking toys. I don't know. I totally did love my Ninja Turtles toys, though. Always loved that. And Ghostbusters. God damn, did I want a proton pack. So fucking bad. I had the little ghost trap thing. And I had the proton pack, but I wanted a fucking real one, man. I had a lot of Ghostbusters toys. I love that shit. Okay, that's enough. Back to you, Sci-Fi.
Alright, fuckface, there we go. There's your answer. Ugh. And he wants to ask Red Rangerous, because he's very dangerous, have you ever jerked off to Rita? No. No way. The Pink Ranger? Maybe. I don't know. Not Dave's ex either. I'm talking about Kimmy Joe Johnson, whatever the fucking name was. Next question he asks, would you rather be gangbanged by putties or red agony in pink? That's a real tough one. I'm not liking the gay shit, so I'm gonna go read agony in pink. How about you, Grape Life? Do you know what the putties are?
You just reminded me of why I watched the Power Rangers. It was totally Amy Jo Johnson. I think I had a little bit of a crush on her. As far as who I'd be gangbanged by, I'd probably go with the putties because they don't look like they have dicks. So they're probably too stupid to use a strap-on, although they could probably fist me with those giant fist-like things, and that would suck. But fuck it, we'll go with the putties anyway. What the fuck kind of name is putty anyway? It's like, sounds like some sort of like homemade masturbation tool, like a jerk-off sleeve.
Yeah. And then he also asked, what's your favorite version of the DVD ASA theme song? That's easy. The one I put Steve Lee with? Yeah, that's my favorite. What about you, Grape Life? Do you have a favorite theme song?
I can't pick a favorite. I love the piano one, I love the scat one, and I fucking love the metal one too. I don't think I can pick one. I don't know. The piano one. We'll say the piano one. Sure. The piano one. Yeah.
Alright. And you know what? I'll play that song in the beginning of this little bonus episode. So that's my favorite one. The Chilling on Zell Bobby Trivia album, but then I threw in the Steve Lee These Are My People, so that's my favorite version. Alright. He also asks, what's the number one lesson you've taken from the show and adopted into your own life? Go ahead, Grape Life, I'll let you start that one off.
Oh man, I am so sorry, Sci-Fi, but get ready for a long fucking rant. I'm sorry. As far as this question goes, I think about the advice that Dave has always given, and, you know, the whole Cho method thing, and the thing that sticks out the most. Hold on. Gotta find it. Don't try, just do. There's no try, there's only doing. So, the whole thought of, like, I'm gonna try, and if it doesn't work, no, just fucking do it. Believe it so much that you're convinced that the only possible outcome is success. That is the only fucking outcome. You deal with quote-unquote failure or things not working out the way you want them to. You deal with them when that happens, but they're just learning experiences, and you move on from them. Before this question was even posed, or it may have been asked, but I hadn't seen it yet, I was actually thinking about this, and I was thinking about how Dave always gives this advice, but it's always this past tense sort of thing, and you think of it as like, this is what Dave did to get to where he is, but he's rich now and he doesn't need to do anything. That's, you know, kind of the way a lot of people perceive things. But, you know, I was taking a shit at 2 in the morning. It was actually Monday morning. I slept for a couple of hours after finishing the show, and I had to go into work incredibly early. And the recap show plus the early work schedule put me in a weird place. So yeah, I'm going to read to you what I wrote in a little note, just kind of for myself. Some thoughts I had after I scrolled through about, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 different paintings and sketches that Dave did. You know, because you know he goes on those just tears of posting stuff. Anyway, here it is. I'm sitting here shitting at 2 a.m. Just slept under 2 hours. It's Monday. This recap show plus the early work schedule leads me here. And then I've got a photo of a copy of the one of the paintings Dave did. As I thumb through Instagram and reflect on the death of Harris Whittles for what will probably be the last time, at least for a while, and the pain it caused people, I look at what David Cho has become, what he's taught me. Whenever I see his art, I think to myself, this is the greatest artist in the world. Why? Am I one to be able to judge such a thing? Not necessarily. Do I believe it? Yes and no. He told me to believe it. He told all of us that he's the best. The whole time I thought of it as sort of a joking reflection of the success he's had. Kind of a commentary almost on the irony of how he climbed from the bottom to the top. How he's not regarded as the best by those that rate such a thing, but in the eyes of many people, he's still the best. But what I realized just now is that he's still living the Cho method. We sit here and we say, oh, Dave's made it. He's there. What must that be like? He's rich. He can do anything he wants. Everything, almost, we look at it like, almost like everything comes easy to him now because he's fucking made it. He doesn't have to do a fucking thing. He has even said he's had to do certain things to keep the struggle real in his life. Like forcing himself to live in this kind of shitty mess of an apartment with ants and cum on the floor in a hoarder-like atmosphere. I believe David believes that he's the best, but he doesn't believe everyone else feels that way, and therefore he drills it into everyone that he is the best, and he performs as if he is best. He follows the Cho method. Because although he's the best in my eyes right now, it's not enough. He wants to be the best in everyone's eyes. He wants to improve upon what his best is now, because the best is never enough. And I believe that he will be the best, and he will always strive to have more and to get farther. And what I see coming from him right now is not from a self-destructive, crazed artist. It's someone with a goal, a mission, a fucking passion to be the best. I believe Dave will be successful in all of the ways he wants to be successful, and I believe he will not self-destruct in the process, regardless of all the stories and the rants and the crazy fucking things he does. This is growth. This is change. And this is the way of the goddess Kali. And Dave just fucking lives it. And we all should maybe take a bit of advice and a page from the book that Dave is writing for his own life. You know, he says, maybe he doesn't say this. Someone says this. I think Dave's repeated it. But be the fucking star of your own movie. Be the fucking hero in your movie. I think that's from the book The War of Art, maybe? I don't remember where that quote came from, but I know Dave said that. Anyway, my writing there was totally non-coherent, and yeah, but I think the point that I'm trying to make is, I now see Dave as someone who is not telling you to do what he did. He's telling you to do what he is doing right now. He is still doing it. He's still learning. He's still growing, and he's still trying to be the best, because if I'm anything like him at all, or him like me, no matter what you do and no matter how successful you are, it's never going to be good enough. You always want to strive to be better and to do better and to be greater than what you were. And if you're not improving, you feel stagnant, you feel like a piece of shit, and you feel like you're no good at all. So that's the advice I've taken from the show. Don't try. Just fucking do. I'm sorry, I have more to say, and I know I've gone on for way too long. Look, guys, I'm a fucking introvert. I don't like public speaking. I don't like talking in front of people. I get caught up. I get tongue twisted. This is not me. Or maybe it is now. I don't know what this is. All I know is it's really weird feeling doing this. It doesn't feel real, I guess, because I'm doing it through a microphone, recording it at home, and knowing, yes, people are hearing it, but I can't imagine that many people are actually listening. So I've been just incredibly stepping outside of my comfort zone for the past couple of years in ways that I never ever fucking thought possible. And every single time I do that, I feel like I am just injected with this sort of power, this energy that just puts me in a mindset with creativity and just this feeling of just, it feels so alive. You just feel so fucking alive. And it's like a drug. Whatever dream you may have, whatever it is that you think you may want to do, fucking just do it. Just try it. Don't make excuses. Don't say, I'll try it tomorrow. Don't say, oh, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. I'll do this tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. Just fucking do it now. Just do it now. Who cares if you fail? Who cares if it hurts? Who cares if you fucking puke after exercising? Who cares if whatever? Who cares if they laugh at you? If you want to do comedy, go do comedy. Who fucking cares? Although if you do comedy, you'd hope they laugh at you. Or with you. Yeah. But just fucking do it. Just do it. It doesn't have to become your life. It doesn't have to be your everything. Just fucking do it to say you've done it. And don't do it to say you've done it so other people can hear that you've done it, but do it so that you can feel good and say, I've done it and I feel good with the fact that I fucking done this. Alright. Now I'm done. Fuck you.
Alright. Well, mine is always kind of like the gangster bird thing. Like, always change. Don't always stick to the same thing. And that's how I pretty much evolved into what I am. I started by doing like trippy pictures that you would see, kind of like kaleidoscope kind of pictures with that DVD ASA app contest. And then after that, I started doing other things, but they weren't that great. Then I did trivia, which got me up the ladder kind of quick. Then I did the Monchi mashups, which was like the videos with the dancing weirdos and the Monchi music in the background. And then now I'm doing this recap show. It's trippy shit. But yeah, that's pretty much how I've just be creative and don't keep doing the same shit over and over again. You gotta keep change it up a bit. How has your health benefited from listening to the #1 health podcast in the world? Grape Life, go ahead.
Well, my sexual health has vastly improved. Although, then again, I got a feeling I might end up with pink eye sooner than later.
Alright. I would say that my health benefited from it. Well, it freed me from Orion's butthole, and the air smells way better. So my air quality, yes. The #1 health podcast in the world has helped my breathing and air quality in life. All right. He also asked, have you ever tried Poon's torque method? I haven't, but I'm pretty sure Grape Life has, because he's a fucking weirdo. Oh, Grape Life.
No, I have not tried it yet, despite putting those panties on. But I can't say I haven't thought about it. In fact, when I was wearing them, I thought about it. I was like, maybe I should try it just to say I've done it. So, to answer your question, no, I have not done it yet, but I'm going to give it a shot. Maybe I'll do that tonight. What do you guys think? You can't really answer right now, because this isn't live. But if you think I should try it, tell me. And if by the time you reply, and I've already done it, I'll tell you, don't worry. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the people have to say.
All right. Let's see. Have you ever met a reptilian that didn't grow to enormous size and tried to destroy your city? I've met a couple of them, especially in the battle. The Battle of Orion's constellation back in the day. And they're not fun to fuck with. And after that war, I guess, after we destroyed the portal that they came through, a lot of them retreated down here. And, well, I can walk by these fuckers, and I already know they have a weird smell to them. And they haven't destroyed my city yet, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to one day. How about you, Grape Life? Have you ever met a reptilian?
If I've met a reptilian, I would not know it. But they are sneaky motherfuckers, aren't they?
I didn't think so. Alright, he also asked, Red Rangerist also asked my favorite performance. Are we talking porn, or are we talking... I liked her on the Eric Andre show. She was fun. And my favorite performance in porn would be the, I think it was Porn Star Punishment back in the day, where she was hitchhiking and got picked up by Scott Nails. And yeah, that was my favorite scene. And then the Cum Fiesta one is also good back in the day. What about you, Grape Life?
Well, you're right for the most part, Sci-Fi. Off the top of my head, all I've seen is... Well, I've seen Insatiable 1, 2... I think I've seen all 3 of them now. But really, the first thing I saw was just Insatiable 2. And that was because they were watching... I was watching it along with Dvdasa. Because that really just kind of got my interest. I'm like, I gotta watch this. And actually, all the way up to that point, I was one of those people who, even though I didn't watch her porn before... God damn it! Sorry. And although I was one of those people that could not watch her porn after listening to her, actually, all the way up until that point, I never really thought to watch it anyway. I just didn't, I don't know, I knew who she was, but I just didn't, like I said, I don't watch mainstream porn. But after listening to that, I was like, I'm going to check it out. And then that kind of sexualized her again. And that and just some various, like, I don't know what it was. I think a couple of the breaks and stuff just kind of changed my perception again. And now I'm totally cool with jerking off to her. But, yeah. Like I said, don't really watch much mainstream porn, though, so every once in a while I'm in the mood and I want some Asa, and I watch her shit, but other than that, not so much.
I bet he said he hasn't even watched any. Weirdo. Alright, he also asked, would you let Val date your daughter? 100% yeah, why not? Grape Life?
Sí. Mihia e Suhia. Valentin.
Alright. Fuckface? Alright, he's got another. How many questions we got left of Red Ranger? Oh, a lot. He also asks, a burglar breaks into your house. Would you rather have Tommy the White Ranger or Critter as your security? Well, most definitely Critter. Because, Tommy, his MMA ain't looking too good either. And I know he tried to call out CM Punk, but he's just trying to get some attention there, huh? What about you, Grape Life? I'm pretty sure you picked Critter too, because you probably don't know who Tommy the White Ranger is.
Oh, come on, Critter all the fucking way. Mostly because I just want to chill with him and shit. I don't want to hang out with Tommy. Fucking weirdo.
Alright. An old woman molest you on a train. Do you tell social media or not? I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna keep that locked in my meaty, roast beefy brain. What about you, Grape Life? I bet you would tell everybody.
Oh, of course I tell social media. I mean, I'm sure I could somehow make that funny. I mean, if it's gonna be traumatic in any way, it's gotta be funny too, right? Yeah, I'll tell people. Grandma touched me.
He also asks, have you ever tasted human shit? Other human or my shit? I've never tasted anybody else's shit. I'll just say that. How about you, Grape Life?
So my initial response was, ugh, fuck no. I don't want to eat no shit. But then I thought about it, and if you've eaten ass, then technically you've probably eaten shit. Even if you didn't mean to, you've tasted it, and that was the question. Have you ever tasted shit? And, I mean, technically I've probably tasted shit. Even if they were super tiny microscopic poo particles, I've definitely tasted shit. Because I've definitely eaten ass.
Alright, let's get these done. Could you put out a fire with another fire? I don't think so. I never tried, and yeah. Grape Life, you have any scientific stuff you want to say about that one?
Actually, yeah, you can. Kind of. When you look at fires out west, you kind of inadvertently fight fire with fire by doing controlled burns. So you burn off areas where fire would spread to, and eventually that fire has nothing to consume. When the larger forest fire reaches it, it has nothing to consume. Therefore, the fire stops at that place where the controlled burn took place. But another way to fight fire with fire is to burn something to use up all the oxygen, so that when, once again, another fire approaches, there will be no oxygen for that fire to burn. So either way, it's about depleting the fuel source of the fire. Apparently, sometimes fire was fought by detonating explosives that consumed oxygen. So I guess like dynamite would be used to fight fire with fire, because the explosion causes a massive amount of oxygen to be used up rapidly, and then the fire in the same like area has nowhere to spread to. So, yeah, you can fight fire with fire. Fucking crazy, eh?
All right, let's get these over with. If Dave was your dad, what would you do / get for him for Father's Day? Oh, I'd get him like a shitload of paint stuff, like fucking paint brushes, spray cans, pens, markers, stencils, just a whole shebang of art supplies. So he can make me some shit that would be cool. And you, Grape Life?
I'd make him something. I mean, if he was my dad, well, first of all, I guess I'd probably be rich too. He's already rich. So there's not a lot you can get him, really. I mean, it's kind of pointless. I think doing something personal is the best thing. I mean, in reality, I think that's kind of the best thing to do for anyone, is something personal. So I've tried to start doing that more in my life, actually, making things for people, regardless of how silly and small it is. I feel like it just means more, especially when I don't feel like buying gifts for people. It's like, well, if I make them a card or something, it at least has some sort of meaning. At least had to think about it and put something into it.
All right, we're almost done here, guys. He also asked, what would you paint for a pair of Asa's used panties? What would I paint? I don't know, a Reuben sandwich in outer space? I suck at painting, though. And you, Grape Life? What kind of artsy shit would you do?
Whatever it was I painted, it would definitely involve cum and watercolor.
All right. And his last and final question, Red Rangeress. Is it gangster to cry? Fuck yeah, dude. It's totally gangster to cry, man. That's why you get those little teardrops, too. So you're always crying. But, yeah, I shed some tears a couple days ago when I finally finished the last season of Parks and Rec. They did a wonderful, wonderful job on finishing that show, and the last episode was fucking great. I totally forgot Harris Whittles was the stoner animal control guy with his black partner. And yeah, they did a little in memory of Harris at the end of the episode, and that kind of made it even more emotional. But yeah, that show was good, and now it's over, and that always sucks. And Grape Life, what do you think?
Yes.
All right. And we have our last question of the day. And it's from No Booty Shrub. How do you tie an Ann Arbor knot? How do you tie an Ann Arbor knot with two Nuva rings? I have fucking no clue. Grape Life, do you have a clue?
Glad you asked that question, because I'm obviously the Nuva ring expert. I don't think that's possible, because I'm pretty sure an arbor knot just uses one piece of rope, and two Nuva rings isn't gonna cut it. Although you might be able to go with some sort of a square knot if you're really clever, but that still might require cutting one of those Nuva rings.
All right. So, how about you give me a high five, Grape Life, for getting these fucking questions in? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, high five, fuckface. We got them done. And, yeah, so that was our bonus material right there for you. And, get ready, because the new episode of the DVD ASA recap show will be up on Monday. And we will discuss, origin episodes, like I said in the last one. So we're going to go with Money Mark's origin story. Well, no, it was the first episode he was on, which is, 21, I think. And then we're going to go and look up Val's first episode. And that one I remember talks a little bit about Yoshi getting fired. So that should be a good one too. So enjoy. Have a great weekend. I don't know. And we'll see you guys again on Monday for an all-new episode of the Dvdasa recap show. You can go ahead and subscribe, like, do whatever the fuck you want, comment, follow, all that jazz. All that jazz. And, well, since Parks and Recs is over, everybody have a great weekend and treat yourself. Just go out and treat yourself. Treat yourself. This is SciFiReuben and Great Life signing off.
He sits in his room when the river turns gray. Spits on the tombs what the other ones say. A misfit, not a goon from the country of rice. A slice would be nice, wants a piece of the prize. Looks in the mirror, there's a slant in his eye. Walks on the campus, but there's nothing but white. Alone in his dorm, couldn't put up a fight. So he kicks at his desk, feeling like he just might explode at another, and his game is not tight. Friday night comes around, there's no party invite. Walking to the store, grabs a 40-ounce brew. Talking to the floor, the shorty wants crew. The whores walk by, ignoring the skook. There's no parachute that can break his downfall, so he hides in a stall, so depressed he can't crawl. Defined as indifferent cause his world is so small. Confines in himself just to make him feel tall. He lies in the cut by himself in the mall. Tries some new clothes, but his taste is not soup. Just an example from the face of a gook.
Don't go all alone. No night is longer than your mind. You can come out alive. You can make it, just try. Walk on, beat a tongue.
He sits in his room when the river turns red. He pisses at the tunes from the voices of dead. They talk in his sleep, they say it's better in there. Retreat to dimensions where the ghosts that don't care. They'll toast to his death, another one for the team. Choke out his breath before he wakes from his dream. The unseen is real, thinks he made some new friends, but his lens is distorted, so he tries to pretend that the end is not near, but still thinks of a noose wrapped around his neck to end the pain of a loop. His life is like a circle when he walks to nowhere. The strife will strike internal when he talks to the air. He cries in a letter that he wrote to his mom. Tells her that he loves her, but he cannot carry on. Sincerely, 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 Peter Tong.
Don't go all alone. No night is longer than your mind. You can come out alive. You can make it, just try. Walk on, beat a tongue.
He sits in his room when the river turns blue. Changed in his ways, a moment claimed for a new path of the light, was content with himself. Tired of the whippings inflicted to self. Grabbed his own wrist to let go of the belt. A glimmer of hope had come into his soul. Didn't feel alone and prayed for a goal. Had a revelation, saw that life was some gold. The knot from the noose was untied to get loose. Used the rope to climb and got strong just like Bruce. The suicide caboose, removed like a douche. The proof is in the pudding cause he knows now he's cute.
Hey fuckers, guess what? It's not over yet. You thought it was over, but it's not. You know, I wasn't gonna do this. Well, actually, I was going to do this. But then after answering all these motherfucking questions, I was like, you know what, fuck it. No, I'm sick of fucking recording. I've got 40 fucking minutes of responses that I have to cut down now, edit, and then stitch back into this goddamn thing for a bonus fucking episode. But still, because I love you guys. Because when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna fucking do it. I've got a little bonus for you. This one goes out to you, young critter. You asked for it, you got it. I wasn't gonna do video at all, but I had to add this little guy in here. So here's an overly long interaction between Dave and Bobby Lee. Bobby playing the role of David's mother, and David trying to get his mother to sit on his boner with a gun in her mouth
Impersonate my mother.
because she wants $1 million from him.
All right, do it.
That's it.
Enjoy,
We're laughing. That's all I can.
Do it.
I'm not gonna.
Enjoy.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know who well enough to do an impression.
You do a Korean mother right now, and I know. Don't sit there and say you can't do it.
Okay.
You're my Korean mother right now,
Yeah.
and you need $1 million from me.
Okay.
All right.
David,
Yes. Yes, Mom. What do you want?
Jesus, he don't give me money right now. 'Cause
Mom.
I pray all the time.
I know you're praying to Jesus, but sometimes.
But,
you,
Dave,
yeah.
I need a $1 million.
Wait, what'd you just say right now?
Dave, I want a $1 million.
$1 million?
Yes.
I mean, what?
Oh, like
Dave, please, I have all this land I want to invest in outside LA. 100% guarantee you get your money back.
Okay, so you're not. Do you want a loan or you want the money?
I want the money. I'll give it back to you.
When are you going to give it back to me?
I don't know when Jesus
so
say it's
foreign.
all right to give it back to you.
You prayed to Jesus and he told me.
He tell me last night when I pray, your daddy was asleep, and I sneak out of the bed, and I go down to the bed, and I go, dear Jesus, please, I want $1 million. I wake up the next day, no $1 million under my bed. What I asked Jesus to give to me. So then I go, oh my son Dave, he have $1 million.
You asked Jesus personally for the $1 million.
Yes. Maybe he focused on other things like typhoons and earthquake, but I need $1 million. So
Mom.
Yes, Dave.
You told me growing up that Jesus is also the one that gave me the money.
Yes, Dave.
Like it wasn't on. Like I'm foolish to think that I just made this money on my own.
Yes.
It was Jesus that
Jesus gave me money. Yeah, gave you money.
So let me follow this. You're telling me that Jesus helped me make this money, and now you're asking Jesus to help because you prayed. You're the one that asked Jesus. I never asked Jesus.
No.
You're asking.
15, 20 years ago.
You're asking me for the money. You want me to invest in land. What are you asking
Yeah, but
me for?
listen, you never listen.
What?
All you do is a paint, and you have sex with a prostitute all the time.
That's not true, Mom.
But Dave,
That's not true.
you stick your
some of them are
you stick
strippers.
your own fingers in your butthole and you masturbate all the time, and that's not Korean culture. But anyway, I
Did you
let
walk
go.
it?
But let me tell you, at 15 years ago, I go, dear Jesus, please let my son
Mom.
be famous painter, and so that he can give me $1 million.
I do remember you making that prayer.
Yes.
Are you in love with me, Mom?
Yes, I love you, Dave.
No, I know you but like you love all our brothers. You love me.
I love everyone the same, Dave.
Are you in love with me?
I don't know what that means, but if you say so, yes. If you give me the $1 million, yes.
All right, Mom. Let me just say this and think about it. What is gonna happen if I don't give you the money?
If you don't give me the money,
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. Daddy and I are gonna die. So give me the money.
I don't want to give you the money.
Okay, well then, David.
I don't want to give you the money.
David, it was really.
I don't want to give you the money.
David, but you're going to give me. I know you don't want to. Like for instance, can I tell you? After we had your brother,
Mom.
After we had your brother, your husband, your father said, "I don't want
Mom!
any more kid."
Mother!
But I'm the one that said, "I'll have one more," and that's why you are born. So the reason why you are born is because I didn't want to do it, but I did it, and that's why you're here.
And so I owe you.
You owe me $1 million.
You're putting a price on that.
Yes.
I owe you $1 million for that.
You owe me $1 million. If you don't give me now, I'm gonna die.
You used to also pray for me to stop going to the casinos, right?
Yes.
I stopped. You know what I did when I stopped?
What?
I put up this guy. You know Bobby? I put people.
I don't like the Bobby
I put
because
my-
his ears smell so funny.
Okay, I
all
know
the
that.
time.
I know that, Mom. But we're getting creams for that. We're getting ointments
Okay,
and stuff.
because
We're
I
getting
think
salve.
his brain is dying because his ear is so
Okay,
disgusting.
I know. But we put. Listen to me, Mom.
Oh, I listen.
Do you give a shit at all about me?
I love you, David.
Do you?
I love
Do
you.
you? Do you care about
Why are
me?
you screaming, David?
Because I'm trying to explain to you what the fuck you're doing to me.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, David.
I had a gambling problem. You prayed to Jesus to keep me out of the casino, right?
Yes,
it worked.
It worked.
Okay.
Yes.
So once I got out, I was like, also just having money is a problem because no one should just have millions of dollars. So I locked it up into irrevocable trust. You can't touch that shit. Okay?
Okay.
You're taken care of.
Can I
Dad's taken care of. You get a fucking allowance. You don't need $1 million, okay?
David.
For me to get $1 million, I have to go back to Vegas.
David.
I have to go back to Vegas.
Debu,
Yes, mother.
well, I have a suggestion.
I have to go back to Vegas if you want your fucking money. Is that what you want?
Or
Is that what you want? Okay.
you take a canvas, you paint. You make what $100,000 per painting. Make a 10 painting. I get my million.
$500,000.
Excuse?
$500,000 a painting.
You get $500,000. Then you do two. Then you do two painting, and that's it. You do two painting. You give me $1 million. That take a 1 week.
Mother,
Yes, Debu.
you want me to paint 2 paintings? I haven't painted in a long. So you don't want me to paint because of it, because I'm inspired or I want to create.
No.
You want me to paint for the specific purpose of making $1 million to hand over to you to buy land in Bakersfield? That's
Yes. Yes. And let me tell you something, okay, Debu?
Yeah.
Number one, why didn't you invite Bobby to Hawaii?
Can I tell you something, Mom?
I
First
mean,
of all,
let
forget
me
it.
tell you.
I'll tell you about Bobby.
He come here to your podcast. He tried to do a good job. You know, he love
okay,
you so
want to know?
much.
Okay, you want to know about that?
What?
Because he's weird. Okay.
Oh, but Debu,
Okay,
you're weird too, Debu.
that's true. And there's only room for one weird. Okay.
Because the Debu,
And Hawaii is a small island.
Debu, I hear you penetrate virgin, and you bleed
Mom, how
blood.
did you learn about that?
I had nothing.
You listen to the internet podcast?
And blood.
You subscribe to fucking Dvdasa on iTunes?
I'm just saying, when a 17-year-old girl, you know, have the virginity, you don't have to blast her right open all the times.
19.
Oh, 19. I'm sorry, my bad, Bobby. 1 million. David, listen. Because we're on the phone. Listen to me right now.
Listen,
Don't- listen. Let's just listen.
you bitch whore. You fucking whore.
뭐라고?
나
이거 뭐라고?
나
이거
들어봐.
bitch. 누구야 이거 지금?
나 들어봐 지금 이
어.
새끼야.
You know 사람 새끼야. 나 bitch 아니야.
나 미친년.
나
미친년.
너 개새끼야 너.
Listen.
알았어? 너 개새끼야. 미친놈.
나 개새끼면
응.
너는
네.
개새끼 엄마야.
아, 알았어 나.
알았어?
아, 너 데뷔
미친년?
no son 아니야 나. 알았어? Call me no more 해.
He said I'm a son of a bitch. I said if I'm a son of a bitch, you're the mother of a son of a bitch.
David.
I don't speak Korean, but I can tell your Korean sucks.
David, listen to this, right? You know what that is?
What?
That's gun.
You threatening me, Mom?
No, I have in my mouth.
Oh, you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah,
You
if
think I give a fuck?
I have computer in front of me.
You want me to pull the trigger?
I have my bank account information in my computer
hey,
right in
Mom,
front of me.
you want to play Russian roulette with me? Don't fucking play this game with me.
Okay.
You like to gamble?
If I don't see.
You want to fucking do the ultimate gambling?
If I don't see $1 million in my bank account right now,
Mom,
I'm gonna kill myself.
Mom, sit on my lap, stick the gun in your mouth, and I'll put my head behind your head, and we'll fucking shoot ourselves
Okay, we
together.
do that, son.
Let's
We
do
do that.
Okay, you want to do
I'll
that?
come over
Do
now.
you want to do that?
Come over now.
You
We're
wanna
gonna
do
do.
that?
We're all gonna die tonight.
You want to do that together?
Yes, we're all gonna die tonight.
You listen to me.
I wanna die now.
Do you love my father?
Yes.
Do you love your husband?
Yes.
Listen to me, you fucking whore.
Wow, 뭐라고?
Listen to me. I take care of you. You got a nice house.
Yes.
You get an allowance. I take care of you. You have a life many people would envy. You ever fucking ask me for money ever again? You want to do this? You ever ask me for money ever again? You take the gun out of your mouth, Mom. Mom, take the gun out of your mouth. Mom, it's not gonna work on me this time.
Okay, you're right.
Okay?
It's not even loaded.
You already tried to fucking kill yourself like 6 times. If you want to try to kill yourself, you would have done it.
I
Already.
know.
All right?
Yeah. My bad. You caught me.
Put the bullets in. Let's do it for real. Put the bullets in.
Okay.
Sit on my lap.
야 여기 와. 이거 불러줘 지금. 네 불러줘 지금. Okay, I'm not put. I'm putting in the gun. Okay,
You ever ask me for $1 million again?
Okay.
I'm gonna punish you and Dad. I'm gonna take the house away. I'm gonna give you a nice tent.
Okay.
You can fucking park it outside the fucking warehouse.
Okay.
I'll put you out on the street, and you'll learn your lesson that way. Or you want to play a game of Russian roulette right now?
Russian roulette.
Excuse
right
my
now.
boner. Sit on my lap. I don't know why this conversation's got me hard.
Why?
Mom,
Yes.
sit on my fucking boner.
Oh.
Turn around, stick the gun back in your mouth. Put the gun back in your mouth.
Okay.
All right. All right. If this is it, then this is it for both of us. Okay. Or actually, it might kill you and then just like make me paralyzed in half of my face.
Or maybe it'll just scratch your forehead.
Also, this sketch is way too long and it's turning dark.
Okay.
It's getting way too dark. This sketch.